What is going on, my cryptocurrency fellow enthusiasts? Wherever you guys and gals find yourselves in this crazy, messed up adult world, I hope you're doing well and you're holding strong and holding long for the game of the century, for the bull run of the century. It is going to be a historic 2020, and I think 2021 is going to be meteoric. It's going to be a terrific bull run, guys, and it's looking like lots of other YouTubers are talking about an alt season starting up right away. I'm not going to go crazy and say that's the case, but we are seeing a lot of green on the charts currently, guys. Bitcoin is up 5%, Ethereum's up 5.5%, XRP is hanging around the 20% mark, and nothing else is really climbing like crazy. Chainlink is up 2.5%, but anyways, that's still exciting. But thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos. I've had probably over 1,000 comments since I started my channel just over a month and a half ago, so I'm so thankful for the immediate and quick feedback and encouragement and likes and views and comments, guys. It's incredible. Be sure to tap that subscribe button and gently tap that notification bell to let you know when my next videos are coming out. I just wanted to let you know I'm sitting on the balcony of our house that has a little bug screen, and it's about 25 degrees Celsius outside, and it is just beautiful. There's a light breeze. I've got my iced coffee, I've got my laptop, I've got my Blue Yeti microphone, and I've gotten a brilliant video for you guys today. So without that being said, let's get into it.
Thanks for watching my dad's channel, Crypto Media. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
First up, guys, I want to share a tweet from the victorious Donald J. Trump, and he says here, when the so-called rich guys speak negatively about the market, you must always remember that some are betting against it and make a lot of money if it goes down. Then they go positive, get big publicity, and make it go up. They get you both ways. Barely legal, right, guys? I want to take a second and talk about the stock market, guys, and how this system for the last 100 years has really been, a bull and bust system, ever since the stock market crash of the 1930s and the 1980s and 2008, where it dropped a whole whack of a lot, and just this past drop this last month, guys. The stock market is a very volatile market, but guys, the trust is in the companies, guys. The trust is in the companies, and Ripple is not yet on the stock market. It might get an IPO later this year. We're not sure. But guys, where is your trust? We're going to talk a little bit later about a video from Christine Lagarde saying that trust is swaying from fiat currency, from traditional stocks, from traditional investments to cryptocurrency. And guys, we're only months away from the masses being woken up, being awoken to this great awakening of cryptocurrency that is happening, not only in just currencies in the world, guys, but there is a third great awakening happening, I believe, and we are just, us trendsetters and the mavericks in the cryptocurrency space are just merely leading the brigade, because when you change people's minds about money, the way that they transact money, the way that they hold money, the way that they invest money, then people's minds get changed in so many other ways. Guys, about 8 months ago, 8 months ago, I wrote a letter to myself and I voice recorded it, and I said, "Dear Justin, in the year 2020, you're going to get married to the woman of your dreams, Chelsea, and you're going to be an amazing stepdad, and you're going to have 6,000 to 10,000% gains across the board in all of your cryptocurrencies. Everything is exploding. You're doing so well." And I had all these great comments about how I wanted my life to change in the future. And guys, get this. So I said that I was writing to myself from March 2020. Well, get this, before the end of February, I was already married to Chelsea, and I became a stepdad, and cryptocurrency started to blow up. And I even mentioned how much cryptocurrency, how much XRP I wanted to hold, and I was able to nearly meet all those ideas and all those goals in my mind. But the big thing is a mindset, guys. Do you have an XRP mindset? And that is the key takeaway, is that we need to have an XRP centric mindset. The mindset of stocks, mutual funds, bonds, mortgages, all of the old system is dying, and we need to have we have to create a new paradigm, have a shift in our paradigm into the XRP, into the Bitcoin, but into the new mindset. I believe actually Bitcoin is part of the old system as well. Bitcoin is going to fall away, and XRP is going to rise like the phoenix out of the ashes and take control of this corrupt, broken, messed up adult world. So guys, with that being said here, yesterday we heard an announcement from Ripple saying that they're going to be doing custodial loans to institutions and companies. They didn't specify specifically who the loans will be for, but it'll be for customers. And I'm assuming it's their customers to banks and institutions like MoneyGram and stuff. So basically, the real Block X here says, currently the 50 billion XRP in escrow is not worth more than $10 billion at market value. Now, for Ripple to want to get into loans, there has to be a plan to raise that price, and I mean raise it very dramatically. I mean 10 billion is like 2 airline bailouts, and that's probably being very, very conservative here. Nobody is coming into the loan game with $10 billion, guys. So think about this. If XRP, assuming that none of that 50 billion of XRP is pre-allocated with non-disclosure agreements up the wazoo to countries and corporations and, and banks across the globe, assuming that there's nothing pre-allocated, $10 billion is not enough capital for XRP to start a loan company. That is not enough liquidity probably for like one company to get a loan. And the timing of this loan system is fantastic, because what does every small business, medium-sized business, and mega business need right now during this crazy pandemic times? They need money. They need liquidity now. They need liquidity last month, guys. All of the companies that Warren Buffett's pulling his money out of, airlines and train companies and everything, guys, and retail stores losing money like yesterday, so much money. We need loans, we need liquidity, guys. And the idea that Ripple is going to do XRP backed loans, they're going to loan XRP for liquidity for companies to have margins for their products, for their services, that is a fantastic idea. But I think the price for Ripple, conservatively, if it was $100 a coin, 100 times 100 billion is only $1 trillion. That's not even enough liquidity, I don't think, guys. So I think the price would need to be between $500 and $10,000 per XRP to be a successful. They have to have competition, guys. They have to compete in the marketplace. They're not going to compete as a tiny little dinky startup with $10 billion in XRP capital to boot. So the price has to rise, and it has to rise fast. Now, what is the key, guys? The title of this video, referring to the title, this clickbaity title, what is the key to actually growing to become an XRP crypto millionaire? It is the mindset, guys. It is 99% mindset and then 1% what you hold. It depends how you hold it. It doesn't really matter how much you hold. It matters what you hold and what you hold in your mind. Do you believe that you can become a Bitcoin, crypto, XRP, Link, Tezos millionaire? Do you have a billionaire mentality? If you do, you're probably going to make good decisions that will lead to good outcomes, guys. I know that's a rant, but I just needed to say it. Central bank's Twitter response highlights here from Daily HODL the struggle in emerging markets and the declining value of old paper money. Now, guys, from the first quarter of 2020, the MSCI Emerging Market Currency Index, which tracks emerging market currencies, showed a 6% drop, the biggest quarterly decline since 2015. Heading into April, several currencies posted sharp declines in value against the US dollar. Now, South Korean won, 5% down. Turkish lira, 14% down. Brazilian real, 23%. South African rand, 32% down, guys. That is craziness. So now there has been, chronic inflation over the past 5 decades. And guys, if you think this can only happen in third world countries, you are very sadly mistaken. This could happen in Canada. This could happen in England. This could happen in the States. This could happen in Japan. And I believe it is happening in Japan. Thank goodness for companies like SBI Holdings, guys, who have their head in the right game with XRP, guys. And Thankfully, people like Christine Lagarde from the European Central Bank are seriously talking about implementing DLT technology, about implementing digital currency. And I'm just going to play a few seconds of this video, but I want you guys to hear her out and hear what she has to say in this beginning here. Check this out.
Demand and what the economy requires. Even cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple are vying for a spot in the cashless world, constantly reinventing themselves in the hope of offering more stable value and quicker and cheaper settlement. Let me now turn to my second issue, what is the role of the state? What is the role of a central bank in that new monetary landscape?
So guys, she just said it right there. She didn't suggest there could be a new monetary landscape. She is saying, guys, that Ripple, that Ether, that Bitcoin, but most importantly XRP is the new monetary landscape, guys. It's not that the central banks are adapting and central bank digital currencies are the new landscape. No, they have to adapt to the new landscape, which is Ripple's XRP, which is distributed ledger technology, guys. And there are companies coming out like new exchanges that are amazing, like BitTrue, that have a lot to do, and they have got a lot of amazing bullish news coming out about how they are helping the average person cash in and cash out on XRP. Check this out. BitTrue, the new exchange that came out only in July this past year, has announced we are super thrilled to deliver a highly requested feature today. Fiat on-ramping has arrived. Using a wire transfer from your bank, you can send USD to your BitTrue account and start buying cryptocurrencies in minutes. Try it out now. So guys, if you weren't aware, BitTrue is one of the most XRP-centric exchanges on the freaking planet. Check this out here from the CEO of BitTrue. I'm just going to play a little bit of this, guys, the co-founder and CEO.
Curious, I'm CEO and co-founder of BitTrue. So BitTrue is a crypto exchange. We launched ourselves last July, and then there's one big move we decide is that when we launch ourselves, we decide to opt in XRP as our best currency. So today, BitTrue is an XRP-centric exchange. We are not just adopt XRP as best currency. On top of that, actually, we also build a lot of financial service product for XRP as well. For example, we are probably the very first exchange offer earning interest while you holding XRP on BitTrue. And then, just like a month ago, we also launched crypto-backed loan for XRP. That means today you cannot just earn XRP while you hold XRP on BitTrue, but instead you can also pledge XRP as a collateral and then borrow USDT, stablecoin, or Bitcoin for other purpose. So this is very important. So we actually BitTrue.
So yeah, guys, BitTrue has adopted XRP as their native base currency in just one single step now. And guys, now you can cash in, and I believe you can also cash out in US dollars. So guys, if you're looking for an amazing, stable, and a safe place to store a small amount of your XRP, I don't suggest ever that you put all of your eggs in one basket, because guys, think about it. These are not just any kind of eggs. These are golden goose eggs. These are honey badger to the moon boot eggs. These are moon rock eggs, guys, and they are worth a lot of money. And guys, the beautiful thing about XRP is that until the price rises and we have a price set, we have a massive bull run, we have a massive parabolic run, you get to decide what XRP is worth, guys. What is XRP worth to you? Is it worth just leaving on Coinbase, and getting hacked and, having a really crappy email password and stuff? What is it worth to you? Do you want to earn on your investment? So guys, there are ways that you can earn in XRP. Personally, I haven't started doing any loans or any holdings and interest in BitTrue. I'm going to check it out later today. I have an account, I just haven't set it up. I haven't compared the loan rates to Celsius Network, but guys, I get paid a few XRP a week, several XRP a week, just for holding some of my holdings on Celsius Networks. You can do one of the same thing with BitTrue, guys, and I think they're trustworthy guys. You got to trust these Asian guys that know what they're talking about. Here's an amazing tweet from King Solomon. The digital euro and the role of DLT for central bank digital currencies. This is a Medium article. Check this out, guys. The author is Manuel Klein, Jonas Grass, and Philip Sander. All right, it's a PDF file. So I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. Apparently I can't. So he says here, digitalization has reached the monetary system. The advent of crypto assets such as Bitcoin and Ether reveal numerous advantages these digital assets based on distributed ledger technologies can bring. Using DLT can enhance the security of sensitive financial transaction data, increase transaction speed through faster processing and settlement, and automate numerous business processes through smart contracts. These advantages ought to be realized in the conventional monetary system as well, not only in the crypto industry. DLT can be used both to digitally represent bank deposits and to tokenize central bank money via central bank digital currencies. Current DLT-based CBDC projects and prototypes, among others, by the Chinese and Swedish central banks, but also initiatives by the European Central Bank, show that DLT will be an essential pillar of the digitalization of the monetary system in particular and the financial system in general in the future. So now guys, judging from that, from Frankfurt School here, from Blockchain Center, do you think that they're going to be using Bitcoin or Ethereum? Maybe they'll be using Ethereum with Hyperledger protocol adapted somehow in some capacities, but guys, they announced yesterday in my video, if you haven't checked it out, check it out from yesterday. The video's got a lot of cool information, but Ripple announced that they are going to be partnering with another company to launch smart contracts, guys. That is a game changer. There's no more need for the clunky Ethereum if XRP can run smart contracts successfully. That is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing, guys. Check this out from Jim Rickards, guys, because we talk about, the chances of this economy just going to crap and there being a financial reset. Well, guys, we are well on the way for a financial reset. And he says here, worried about money printing causing inflation? Don't. Sorry, Milton. Inflation is caused by velocity, which is psychological. 5 trillion equals times 0 equals 0. Without velocity, there is no economy. Here's where velocity is headed. So I don't fully know what this chart means, but it looks like our velocity is dropping dramatically, which is very not good. I want to see what the comments say here. So now compare projections with after 2 years after this collapse to 2 years if there was no this virus. Tell me there's no inflation coming. So guys, like food costs are inflating. We need to have deflationary assets. We need to have alternative ways of making bank on currencies. And guys, is your bank going to pay you this? Is your bank going to pay you that? The green? When is the last time your bank account has been in the green? I'm not talking about like just getting paid from paychecks. I'm talking about massive profits. When is the last time your bank account holdings have surprised you? Let me ask, I'm asking seriously because this is a serious matter. Guys, there's that millionaire motivational speaker, Dan Pino, that said recently, sorry for my word fumble, that are you going to sit around and wait for your grandchildren in 20 years to ask you, Mama, Papa, what were you doing when the biggest wealth transfer in the history of the human race happened? What were you doing? Sitting on your hands, twiddling your thumbs with your finger up your bum? Maybe. I'm not going to be, though. I'm going to tell them the greatest story I could ever possibly tell my kids and my grandkids. I'm going to tell them the greatest story I could possibly tell in an amazing house with an amazing car and with my amazing wife, who's continually going to be my wife because she's amazing. But otherwise, guys, what are you going to tell your grandkids in 10, 20, 30 years about the greatest story that ever had happened when 0.0001% of the world's population had the capacity and the mindset and the thoughtfulness of taking a risk and investing in cryptocurrency before everybody else started investing, guys? That is the world. That is the time frame we are living in. If you're asking me if there's a good time to buy, guys, yesterday was a good time to buy. Last year was a good time to buy. Guys, check out my links. Coinbase, I don't necessarily recommend that one especially. I'll add a BitTrue link here as well, guys, to check that out for loans and everything. But guys, now is the time to buy. This is not financial advice. This is just me being real. I want you guys to know that, like, look at this from MacAttack XRP. Ripple says crypto traders swapping Bitcoin and Ethereum for XRP to avoid network congestion. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times I have moved assets, from one exchange to another, from my hardware wallet to another exchange in XRP to avoid clunky network fees and congestion, guys. XRP is at it, guys. Look at this. For example, on May 12th, 2020, Ethereum transaction fees rose over 400%. That same day, XRP cross-exchange transactions rose 226%, guys. This is not a joke, guys. We are living in the greatest wealth transfer in human history, and do you want to be doing the happy dance like Jack the Rippler here, like myself, like these guys from whatever movie that is? I don't even know. I probably wouldn't even watch it, but guys, you got to be in the game and have your head in the game, have the mindset to become a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, a quadrigazillionaire overnight, because that is what we are talking about. This is not a joke. This is not pseudoscience. This is not hype. This is not hopium, guys. This is the facts. And I'm just following and piecing together the facts of the matter. And the fact is, if you keep your head in the game, if you start stacking your bags and piling it on and holding it safely and investing it and reinvesting it, guys, with BitTrue, with companies like Celsius Network, guys, and taking your money off the exchanges to safeguard it, guys, for the future, you are putting yourself in a position to become one of the wealthiest people, one of the wealthiest millennials or XYZ Gen people that in the history of the world, guys. That's what's happening, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I know I'm passionate, guys, but we are coming to a very, very pivotal moment in our generation where the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the human race is happening, and I want you to be there with me to join in on the profits, guys, because, you know, cryptocurrency is the only kind of investment that you could make a 10,000% gain in a matter of months, guys, in a matter of weeks. So I'm going to enjoy the great outdoors with my girls at the lake house here for the rest of the day, but I'm going to upload this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Peace out.
Thanks for watching my dad's channel, Crypto Media. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.